Hello everyone and welcome to an early afternoon Madden football stream. It's been a minute since I played this, so I figured I'd do some Madden.
Batman. Did you know that SG is also known as Batman? Marvel. Besides being Batman, did you know SGS is also Steve Rogers aka Captain America? Smallville. SG also considers himself Clark Kent from Smallville, but only a few people know who his Lois Lane is, skipping the rest. SKCW. If you want to see what SKCW is all about, URL there you go, though you must have to make an skipping the rest. Hi. Hello. Vegeta. Did you know SG is also the Prince of all Saiyans? Vegeta. Amazon. If you are looking for another way to support outside of Twitch, you can check out my Amazon wishlist at URL.
Alright, here we go. Year 2.
No way you're live right now.
Yes, I am live right now. Early morning stream.
Not football, emoji woman face palming, medium light skin tone.
Yes, football bay. I gotta make up for yesterday's blunder with the Cowboys, so the only way to do that is to make myself feel
Emoji
better.
American football.
Make myself feel better and kick the crap out of some teams.
It's the National
Cowboys.
Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year
Good matchup.
Yeah, this is preseason. So my first year I played for the Steelers, won the Super Bowl. I re-signed with the Steelers, and then they traded me to Dallas. I don't know what happened to Dak.
Into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
But hey, I'll take it. That guy got Dak's number too.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now Walker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Walker now. Eluding the pressure right.
Giants and Jaguars.
He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Said
That's a
LOL.
good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in
Emoji
a
face
tough
with
spot
tears of
because
joy.
you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The Cowboys here unable.
No, that did not go. That's okay. Preseason, don't matter.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky
I
break
was with
indeed,
some
but you know
Cowboys
what they'd say to
fans
us.
2 nights ago
No luck,
at this
just
family
pure
party.
skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a
that's
score.
cool.
That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might
I'm so
temper their
disappointed that the
aggressiveness
Cowboys
now
lost
offensively if they get
I
yesterday.
that
have
fourth down
family in
spot again.
Connecticut who are all
One would think
Cowboys
so,
fans.
but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Like, Dallas plays Minnesota next week in Minnesota. That's gonna.
But one of they new life best is a Redskins fan. What's up, SG? It is funny.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Not too much, Mikey.
So he's 3
How's
for
it going?
7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position,
Redskins.
you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That's a
Mikey.
first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
It's a preseason game. Why are you challenging in a preseason?
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's
No.
the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it
One.
was awfully close.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, it
He's
certainly
out.
looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to
He's
bobble
out.
it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
That's gonna get overturned. Yep.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor.
Yeah, way to go, butthead. Challenge your preseason call. Asshole. Lee.
Walker now to throw on first down.
Hi.
That is caught by Lamb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's cool.
You've got to be.
Yeah, I'll be on. I'm streaming Dead by Daylight
Reps
tonight.
Those, they were not
I
being
am
hooked
good
up
at
the line,
everything
kept their
lately.
shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball.
I'll be doing
and win
DVD
that
tonight.
game.
And that is incomplete.
But
A lot of force
I
bearing down
had
on
3
there. He
times,
could
so
not
I was
hang
like,
on.
you know
It's
what?
third
Let's
down.
do some Madden.
To throw is Walker.
I'm with the Colts still I'm in the Super Bowl already.
That's
Okay, I
exactly
might
what
play
defenses
later
talk
in
about. You've
LLC.
got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially
Oh
on
my
third
God.
down.
This tight end is killing me.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
I'm coming out of the game in 25 seconds.
I'm
So.
Colts, emoji face screaming in fear.
On 1st and 10, Walker. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A first down throw for Walker.
Yeah, Giants
That's going to be
didn't want
caught
me
by
laughing.
Peoples-Jones. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds.
That was the same
What'll be the
situation,
final
Mikey, that I was
play
in.
of this
I
first
picked the Steelers. And then, like I said, I re-signed with the Steelers because the Cowboys still didn't want me. And then I got traded to the
Daily
Cowboys.
laughing.
We got smoked.
Steelers whack ha ha ha. Ola Boot soundtrack.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who
Knox,
loses.
he
This
sucks.
game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with...
Man, we got smoked. But it's only preseason. So, whatever.
Emoji dashing away. Feel free to join the community at my Discord where all the latest stream information as well as other things are going on at all times. HTT.
This was last season.
I think about signing with the Chargers or going back with the Colts.
So this was last season right here. As you can see, we won the Super Bowl over the Green Bay Fudge Packers.
Colts.
And I was MVP. That was also Offensive Player of the Year. And Super Bowl MVP.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. Please follow if you are not, which is 100 free to do. If you really like the content, skipping the rest. I'm facing the Cowboys in the Super Bowl RN.
Go Cowboys. Sorry, Mikey, but I got to root for my boys.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's set weekly goal.
Yee. I have 8-5 touchdown in one season.
I'm not sure.
Laughing.
Hold on, I can show you my stats. I threw a lot of interceptions my first year. I did get better as the year went on at avoiding them, but that's why I don't throw a lot of deep passes, because it felt like every time I tried to throw deep, it would get picked. Here we go. So here's what's my statistics. Apparently I played for Vegas prior. I did not, 2019, 2020, I never played those, so I don't know why it's listed. Okay. But yeah. So with Pittsburgh, I had 54 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. But I also was a freaking running machine. Ran for over 1,000 yards, 21 touchdowns. I don't know why I was with Vegas. That boggles my mind.
I also played with Vegas. Laughing.
Oh, so in other words, that's default. Oh, so Dak's with Denver now? So in other words, it was a 3-team trade. Kyler Murray's with your Giants.
For the last 3 years.
Russell Wilson got traded from Denver to Pittsburgh. Dak got traded from Dallas to Denver, and I got traded from Pittsburgh to Dallas.
Emoji eyes.
So I guess it was a 3-team trade.
Woo.
And I get to play the Steelers. I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Oi. Oi. I get to face the stinkers.
LOL.
I get to face the Pittsburgh Stinkeroos.
Tonight,
from Acrisure. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy.
The night game, they got the spotlight. Go get him, Zeke.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Walker's throw here taken in by Knox.
Boy.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass
My
play,
head to the
they
Jets,
still rallied to the
MOGI.
football.
Mr.
Like they were
Knox
filling
sucks.
running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Jets, Jets.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger
MOG
gains
is
when he
basket.
takes off. Certainly
Laughing,
found some
blah,
bonus
blah,
yards
blah.
there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First down, Walker. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken
I don't call
down.
that a sack. I was running.
Right, the former safety gets the sack.
Yeah, they're like
I
that.
need to get rid of my
It's
Halloween
second and
emotes.
11. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
I saw this Ash one that looked kinda cool, lol.
You need to stream is
Give
what you need
kudos
to
your
do.
offensive line and the guy carrying the
You
ball
haven't streamed
because
in a
they were
while.
in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to
I
third
don't
manageable
know
with that run.
what else to get, lol. I am gonna.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
God damn JJ Watt.
Team of defending the perimeter
Fortnite.
and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence.
Fortnite.
Great skill.
Second drive forthcoming here for the
I
Dallas
am
Cowboys.
watching you, lol.
And they have
I'm not sure what happened. Did we not get the field goal? Yep, he missed the kick.
to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams
Red
before.
Knight in the shot.
Some of the best kickers in the
I
world
kinda
can miss
want
kicks
it.
like that. Can they come back
for
now
it.
and redeem themselves?
It's a gain of 34.
I am
This offense has
wiped
been
out
slow to
right
get
now on all
started,
that
but
stuff.
play
I
will
want to
certainly
get
give them a
Miles
little bit of
Morales
life.
when he
Maybe
comes
the late
out.
wake-up call that they had been seeking.
That's supposedly coming in the next update.
And that's going to be
Pass it or-
incomplete.
Oh.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Oh boy.
On second down, Elliott.
Come on, Rex,
Good move.
LOL.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
All right, Zeke, go get him, Zeke.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, second and inches. And working out of the gun here, Walker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Looking to throw. Walker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dawson Knox, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
My first Cowboy touchdown, mind you, preseason.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back
is against
out to the
my
field.
former team
A short touchdown.
in my hometown. Doesn't get no better than that.
Throwing
With the
to
guy I
start the
can't stand.
drive. Walker.
Catching it.
Wide open receiver
Emoji
complete.
woman face palming.
And they work
Medium
this
skinting.
well upfield across the 45.
Emoji face
The
vomiting.
extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Go get Zeke.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, nice play.
And some room to roam now. And he's
You,
gonna
sir,
get
I'm
this
liking
one
you.
down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. As
Michael,
we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yes, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's from deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Walker. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Indeed, Lamb.
Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Good footwork at the 30. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd
Zeke
and
Elliott's
5.
doing his best impression of what it's like to face the New York Giants. Just run all over him.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
ILL shove
The
the spoon up
Cowboys
his
on
ass.
3rd down. They've been
Emoji
okay,
spoon.
2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, we lost again.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago.
Oh, it's a
yeah,
draw.
some rookies might miss some play.
I hate draws in football. That's one thing I wish I could turn off. All right. Side activities. Let's do prank war, and we'll do that. That. Oh, now we get to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to kick their ass. We're going to kick their ass, too. I believe this is the final preseason game, so they'll probably have me play 3 quarters. So I got to go out and do well.
Tonight,
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy.
Beating the Cowboys 2-7-7. Dak threw 2 interceptions.
Poor Dak. Sounds accurate, though.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Michael
So
Gallup.
after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's the first time he's called
Never
his own
mind,
number, but he's
Cowboys
got
just
to be
hit a
overjoyed
touchdown.
with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Walker's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Walker flush to, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's Walker on first down. Forced out
Oh!
to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside. And
Man, I had Gallup wide open,
DBs
too.
tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh,
They're
fuck
looking
me.
for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, that did not go according to plan.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
What do you mean it was not a good throw? It was right on the money.
From the 25. Back to throw. Walker.
Oh, my God.
Complete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Walker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That was a disastrous run.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. To throw is Walker. Throwing on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Walker. And this is incomplete. These offensive starters
I got
still
lucky
out
on
there in
that.
the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Walker. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw. Walker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I normally run that, but my challenge is throw a touchdown
What would an
pass.
offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No!
And he's brought
Oh
down.
my God, I got
Can't do
stuck.
anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to...
Ah, fucking hell.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
It was supposed to be a run, and I couldn't get out of the pocket. I got, like, stuck.
Walker on 1st and 10.
Oh, my
It's
God, dude!
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Walker. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
It's going to be a long season if this is how my team is.
45.
I got an offensive line that can't protect me. And I got wide receivers who can't catch freaking wide open balls.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
Oh, fuck me.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Walker. He'll get this to Elliott.
Oi, Elliott.
Up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I can't believe he didn't get in. He was in and came back.
The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face
There
it,
is
in the first
nobody.
half,
Yep.
much of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening.
There was
up
nowhere
a little
for
bit
me to
try
go
and
with the
cover
ball.
Passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh my God! My center blocked me!
And they got him once again. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
I was going right up the middle.
Have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Catch it, catch it, catch it.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Walker. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So the completion good for just 3.
Zeke, buddy, you got to push off.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
That's not helping matters when I try to get a play going. And
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
I don't know what that was.
Going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time.
Comeback season.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game.
Usually I run it more, but this is preseason, so I'm just trying to get my stats up.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walker. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Run, Zeke, run.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Walker's throw there caught by Gallup. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how...
Oh, the Giants went 3-0 on the preseason. They beat Steelers.
And they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I see the stats.
That one covers 20. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide.
He did. He did. He did.
Watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
He did. He did. That's a good call.
He didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Yep.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has some...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys
Eat like you're facing the Giants.
Third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Did my eyes deceive?
Or the Commanders. Or the Eagles.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, Charles.
Here we go.
Now Walker throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We had one bad game against you this year.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9.
They play each other again on
They
play each other on Turkey Day.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage.
Not sure
We talk
you're
about
allowed
no
to.
man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Death watching it.
Looking to throw. Walker. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end
Or
zone.
tuning in at least.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That's why I don't throw deep
Shaquille
passes
Griffin
normally.
with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15.
But I'm done anyway, so that's why I was... What the hell? We won a game!
Well, somebody
Yay!
lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have
Now
to
we
make
start the
wholesale
regular
changes.
season.
Just have to.
Now we start the regular. He don't even play for them no more. They need to update that picture. Sure. Let's apply some complaints.
I'm officially a giant.
Nice, Mikey. Did they trade you or did you sign there?
Show love one, 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 show love one. Skipping the rest.
Oh, thank you
Congrats.
for the 50 biddies.
Now I'm signing there for 4 years.
Yeah, I signed with the Steelers for 4 years and then they traded me.
Niece.
I was like, okay. Yeah, this is a bye week, so we get ready for the regular season.
Time for the Giants to head to the Super Bowl with a real QB.
To open my season against
Bet.
the Miami Dolphins. I get to open up the year in Miami. Welcome to Miami. Let's take a look at the schedule. Who do I play? I play at Miami. Then I get to play the New York Football Giants. Kansas City, at Seattle, Cardinals, Commanders, Niners, Commanders, Patriots,
Let's go.
Buccaneers, Buff Bills, Eagles. I get to play at the JETS, Jets, Fudge Packers, Giants again, Rams, Eagles.
JETS Jets.
Now, if I had stuck with the Steelers, what by schedule? Bengals, Browns, Texans, Colts, Packers, Chiefs, Rams, Browns, Titans, Ravens, Cardinals, Ravens, Bengals, Buff Bills, Jaguars.
Foul.
Not much different.
Emoji face vomiting.
All right. Considering I'm a quarterback, I don't think I need stamina. So that's why I usually skip the stamina. I have to set my season goal. Passing yards or passing touchdowns. I'll go for passing touchdowns. I think I'll get 30 passing touchdowns. I mean, I'll probably get 7 against the Giants each time anyway. That's a joke. Don't get mad. They really want me to run a lot, don't they? Alright. I gotta run the ball in a lot, I guess.
No way Saquon sign with the Jets.
We got a rookie, Jerry Montgomery, and then Ryan Finley. Still have Zeke. I got Sidney Harris, a rookie. Greg Brown, a rookie. Where that guy is. My weapons are C.D. Lamb, Michael Gallup, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Isaiah McKenzie, Jalen Tolbert. The tight ends are Dawson Knox, Jake Ferguson, and I got a tackle. Still got Tyrone Smith, Tyler Smith. Who's my center? Eric McCoy. Who the fuck is that? Zach Martin. Billy Turner. Oh wait, some of these linemen, no wonder I'm getting killed. Their overall is not great. Please tell me
Stop it.
Please tell me we still have... We don't have Micah Parsons?! Okay, yeah, we do. Never mind. Never mind. No panic. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go.
Yes, I signed with the Giants and he left laughing. Saquon staying W me.
Okay, I'm going to be realistic here. Miami always wears those uniforms at the beginning of the year, which means I got to wear
Dong.
my blues. But I like the cowboy blue uniforms anyway. They don't wear them very often, but I do like them.
Requesting a trade now.
Saquon left because he's like, you know what? I want to go play for the real New York team. Which technically isn't even in New York. It's in New Jersey. But...
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins.
Giants and Jets are based in New York City, but they moved it to the edge of Jersey.
Now ready to go on offense for the first time.
They play in Jersey. To me, that makes them the New Jersey.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Walker's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they work this well upfield
Show love
across
one,
the
show love
45.
one, show love one, show
Good
love
work
one,
after
show
the
love
catch.
one,
Gonna
show
net
love
him
one, show love
23
one,
to
show love
first.
one, show love 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 one.
Zeke, it's your turn, buddy. Thank you for the biddy. Steelers lost.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
What the hell, Zeke?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Thank you for the 45 biddies. Oh, you redeemed the Book of Love. I just saw it.
The knee, in fact, down
The Book
before
of
this ball
Love.
comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also
He was
need
down.
good
He was
possession of
down.
football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
All right, let me try to get the voice back.
Indeed L3 Carnage.
Okay.
So that one overturned.
See, we needed to work on our collaboration. That's what happened there. That's why Zeke fumbled. No collaboration.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From just shy of midfield, Walker.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. Please follow if you are not, which is 1003 to do. If you really like the content, subscriptions, bits, emojis.
We are going to find the love, though.
A give to Elliott. Oh, nice move.
Look at that run by Zeke. Zeke's like, I'm hungry.
Inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A good gain.
He's like, I'm so hungry. Let's eat. And he's like, yum, yum, yum.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walker escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
That guy was like, yo, let's collaborate as I slide you into the turf.
18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Walker flush to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And I was like, yo, but I can collaborate with CeeDee Lamb. We found the book of love.
Walker eluding the
touchdown, Cowboys!
Touchdown.
My first touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into this.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Walker now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
See, the Steelers traded me, and they lose.
Near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walker. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Walker going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
They said I had to run for 3 touchdowns, so there you go. There's 2 of them.
And now here come the Cowboys.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a nice throw here right
They're not.
side.
They are not
He
covering
hauls it in,
him.
and
I don't know
get
why
down,
they're
but
not covering
before
him.
he takes it across the 40-yard
But that's why I
line.
keep throwing to him, because he is wide
83
open.
yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first
I'd
down
like to go
here.
to
Through
CD
one
Lamb or
quarter,
Gallup, but
14-7 our score.
they are up their ass, but they're not up
This
People Jones.
offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left.
There we
Got an
go.
open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They weren't ready for that.
Draw play, Elliott twisting away. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Walker escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Ah, they ruled that a sack.
That's
Shouldn't have been a
loss of
sack.
yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Oh,
And
first
that
incompletion.
nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with.
Pick the field goal.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there.
I don't know what happened, but hey, I like it. We got the ball back in the end zone, or red zone here.
Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers. They're
Knox!
moving the ball well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back to throw. Walker.
Flag.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, all
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, a 12-yard touchdown.
Giants are winning.
grab. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season openers.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Walker.
Open man right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the
MLG Blue
44.
Heart.
19 yards there on the catch
Giants
and
scored
run.
again.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long
Giants
as we're
are kicking
there at the
Washington's
catch
butt.
and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
My guy looks so tiny out there. My guy's 5'10", which is what I am.
Off the
And
play
he
fake,
looks tiny.
Walker. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I thought he caught
Good
it.
effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard.
Oh, what happened on that one?
Down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Walker now. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Walker. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Walker. Touchdown! Dawson Knox. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. But he's done everything right so far in this first. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the...
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. On 1st and 10, Walker steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flushed out right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Washington's quarterback's Jalen Hurts. No wonder they suck.
Safe with a run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we've reached half. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
I never get 6 in a row.
Half, built up a sizable lead.
So
It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Walker now to throw on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Walker's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size.
He was like pocket. He's like, I don't know what's going on
here.
here.
Effective gain, nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Walker, little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And down right around the 32-yard line.
Okay, I'm back.
4 yards on the pickup. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A 1st down throw for Walker. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys! Donovan Peoples-Jones, 29 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Escaping the pressure right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Walker. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got up with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to it. I would expect that after that carry,
touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3.
I ran those 2 times. They were so worried about me running that look what they did.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Walker. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Walker dancing to his left. A nice little juke. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I'm not going to get to the
Now
40,
a
but
shotgun
that's
snap
okay.
as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
They want me to run it in again. They're like, get another rushing touchdown. Wait, Miami's turned the ball over 4 times today. No wonder we're kicking their
They'll
ass.
start this drive out on the ground. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that sucked.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 113 yards rushing.
Look at the Giants
he
go.
goes over the century mark here in the season opener. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Zeke with a shake and bake. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And working out of the gun here, Walker. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity. And now,
touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Now Elliott gets past one man, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Walker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Walker works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cowboys, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good way to start the year. Good way to start the year. Also, good way to end the stream. I think I'm going to rate out here. But I'll be back later today, streaming Dead by Daylight in my normal time slot. So, if anyone wants to play DBD later, just let me know. Should have at least 2 spots open. And thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you to Project Queen Bee for the 95 biddies and the redemption. So please stick around. Let's see, is anybody even on? I don't even see anybody on. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Hang on, guys. I gotta find someone to raid. I don't have anybody on right now. So I gotta... of these channels are freaking other languages. Oy. I want to raid somebody that doesn't have a lot of people. So I guess we're raiding this person. Don't know if they're any good or not. They have 4 viewers. They're the lowest I see. So. Yep. All right, guys. I'll catch you later.